Ever feel like the world around you is just a little too normal? Like the stories you hear, the news you consume, it all follows a predictable script? Well, get ready for a serious reality check. Because sometimes, the truth is far stranger, far more unsettling than anything fiction could ever dream up. We're about to dive deep into that unsettling truth. We're going down a rabbit hole, one that twists and turns in ways you simply won't expect. This isn't your average true crime story. This isn't about the cases you've heard 1,000 times before, the ones that fit neatly into a familiar narrative. No, this is different. This is about the cases that defy explanation, the ones that leave you scratching your head long after the details fade. These are the stories that challenge your understanding of human behavior, of motive, and even of reality itself. Prepare yourself, because once you step into this world, there's no going back to predictable. Forget the usual suspects, the clear-cut motives, the straightforward investigations. We're leaving all that behind today. We're talking about America's most head-scratching, jaw-dropping, utterly bizarre true crime cases. These aren't just crimes. They're puzzles wrapped in enigmas, often with a dash of the absurd. These are the cases that keep you up at night, not just because they're scary, but because they make absolutely no sense. They challenge every assumption you have about how the world works, about what people are capable of, and about the thin line between sanity and something far more sinister. You'll find yourself questioning everything you thought you knew. We're going to explore the fringes of human experience, where logic often takes a backseat to something far more primal and inexplicable. These stories aren't just about who did what. They're about the profound why that often remains elusive, even after the facts are laid bare. Get ready to have your perceptions shifted. Case Tease 1. The Feline Files. First up on our journey into the bizarre, imagine a case where the key players aren't just people, but a whole lot of cats. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about a true crime saga where feline companions are more than just pets. They're central to a web of secrets, deception, and ultimately, tragedy. This isn't some cute animal story gone wrong. This is a tale that starts with an unusual obsession and spirals into something truly dark and twisted. The sheer number of cats involved is just the beginning of the strangeness. Each one seems to hold a piece of a puzzle that investigators struggled for years to put together. The deeper you dig into this story, the more layers of bizarre behavior and hidden motives you uncover. It's a narrative so wild, so utterly unbelievable, that if it were fiction, you'd probably dismiss it as too far-fetched. But here's the kicker. Every single detail, every shocking twist is absolutely true. You might be thinking, okay, a lot of cats, interesting. And that's a fair initial reaction. But trust me when I say, you haven't seen anything yet. That's just the tip of the iceberg, a mere whisper of the profound weirdness that awaits us. We're just getting started on this journey into the truly inexplicable. What makes these cases so compelling isn't just the initial shock value, it's the lingering questions, the motives that defy conventional understanding, and the sheer audacity of the events themselves. We're going to peel back those layers, one by one, to reveal the hidden truths. We'll explore the twisted motives that drove these individuals, the baffling mysteries that stumped seasoned investigators, and the sheer, unadulterated weirdness that permeates every aspect of these stories. Prepare to have your mind expanded, and perhaps a little bit blown, by the sheer audacity of reality. Think you've got a handle on what might have happened in these cases? Think again. If you believe you can predict the twists and turns, you're in for a rude awakening. These stories are designed to subvert expectations, to pull the rug out from under you just when you think you understand. The twists are coming, and they're not just minor detours. They're seismic shifts that will force you to reevaluate everything you thought you knew about the case, and perhaps even about human nature itself. Prepare to be genuinely shocked, to feel that jolt of disbelief as the truth unfolds. More than that, prepare to question reality itself. These cases blur the lines between what's possible and what seems utterly impossible. They challenge our fundamental understanding of cause and effect, of sanity and madness. Get ready to confront the unsettling notion that the world is far more unpredictable than we often assume. Case Tease 2. The Vanishing Act. Next, let's talk about a tale that begins with a classic true crime trope, a missing person. But this isn't just any disappearance. This is a vanishing act that occurred in a place you'd least expect it. A seemingly idyllic, tight-knit small town where everyone knows everyone, and secrets are supposed to be impossible to keep. The initial investigation yielded nothing but dead ends, fueling local gossip and speculation. But beneath the surface of this quiet community, a dark secret festered, waiting for the right moment to unravel everything. This wasn't just a person gone missing. It was a carefully constructed illusion beginning to crack. The truth, when it finally emerged, was far more intricate and disturbing than anyone could have imagined. It involved betrayals, hidden lives, and a level of deception that would make even the most seasoned detective gasp. This one, I promise you, will absolutely blow your mind with its sheer audacity and tragic complexity. In these bizarre cases, the clues are always there, scattered like breadcrumbs in a dark forest, but they're often hidden in plain sight, disguised by the mundane, or dismissed as irrelevant by those who aren't looking closely enough. It takes a special kind of insight, or perhaps just a willingness to embrace the weird, to spot them. We're going to embark on a clue hunt together. We'll examine the seemingly insignificant details, the strange coincidences, and the outright anomalies that define these investigations. Each piece of information, no matter how small, holds a potential key to unlocking the larger mystery. Together, we'll connect the dots, tracing the improbable paths that led to these unbelievable outcomes. It's a process that requires patience, an open mind, and a healthy dose of skepticism for the obvious. Because in these cases, the obvious is almost never the truth. So you might be asking yourself, why are we doing this? Why delve into these dark, often disturbing corners of human experience? True crime, especially the bizarre kind, is more than just entertainment. It's a profound window into the depths of the human condition, revealing aspects of ourselves we rarely acknowledge. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable truths about motive, about desperation, about the fragile line between sanity and madness. These stories aren't just about the perpetrators or the victims. They're about the societal pressures, the psychological complexities, and the sheer unpredictability of life itself. The world, as we're about to discover, is full of surprises, both beautiful and terrifying. By exploring these extreme cases, we gain a deeper, albeit sometimes unsettling, understanding of what it means to be human. It's a journey into the shadows, but one that ultimately illuminates the light. Case Tease 3, The Edible Evidence. What if I told you that in one of America's most perplexing true crime cases, a crucial piece of evidence, something that helped unravel the entire mystery, was a pie? Yes, you heard that correctly. Not a weapon, not a confession, but a humble, baked good. This isn't a joke or a metaphor. This is a real case where a pie played an undeniable, pivotal role in the investigation. It's the kind of detail that makes you pause, rewind, and question everything you thought you knew about forensic science and criminal investigation. You won't believe the intricate, almost comical way this seemingly innocuous item became central to solving a serious crime. This is where the bizarre truly takes center stage, proving that truth is often stranger and sometimes tastier than fiction. Get ready for a truly unique twist. Now that we've teased these incredible stories, it's time to go beyond the surface. We're going to take a deep dive into the specifics, meticulously breaking down the evidence, piece by painstaking piece. No detail is too small, no anomaly too insignificant to ignore. We'll scrutinize the suspects, examining their backgrounds, their motives, and their often contradictory statements. We'll also navigate through the labyrinth of red herrings, those tantalizing false leads that often distract and mislead investigators, making these cases even more complex. More importantly, we'll attempt to analyze the psychology behind these extraordinary acts. What drives someone to commit such bizarre crimes? What twisted logic operates within their minds? We'll explore the madness, the desperation, and the sheer human capacity for the inexplicable. What we've discussed today is just a taste, a mere glimpse into the vast and unsettling world of America's most bizarre true crime cases. Consider this an appetizer, a brief introduction to the profound weirdness that exists just beneath the surface of everyday life. There's so much more to uncover, so many more layers of deception, mystery, and outright absurdity waiting to be explored. These 3 cases are just the beginning of a much larger journey into the unknown. We've barely scratched the surface of what humanity is capable of, both good and terrifying. So many more bizarre cases are out there, each with its own unique brand of strangeness, each challenging our perceptions in new and unexpected ways. Are you ready for what's next? Are you prepared to continue this exploration into the darkest, most perplexing corners of the human psyche? What happens when the victim of a crime turns out to be the killer? How do you even begin to untangle a narrative where the roles are so profoundly inverted, where the lines between good and evil become hopelessly blurred? These are the kinds of questions that will haunt you long after the credits roll. And what happens when the evidence, the very foundation of a criminal case, is seemingly invisible? When there's no body, no weapon, no clear motive, just a chilling absence that speaks volumes? How do you prosecute a crime that leaves no tangible trace, only a lingering sense of dread? These aren't hypothetical questions. They are real scenarios from real cases that defy conventional understanding. These questions will linger in your mind, challenging your assumptions about justice, truth, and the very nature of reality. We're going there, into the heart of these unseen horrors. So what do you say? Are you ready to dive even deeper into these mind-bending mysteries? Are you prepared to confront the unsettling truths that lie hidden in the annals of American true crime? If your answer is yes, then there's one thing you need to do right now. Hit that subscribe button. Join our community of truth seekers, of those brave enough to look beyond the headlines and into the heart of the bizarre. Don't miss a single moment of this incredible journey. Your next dose of reality-bending true crime is just a click away. And while you're at it, make sure to check out the next video in this series. We're just getting started. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. We'll be exploring the case of the well. You'll just have to wait and see. It's another one that will leave you speechless beyond known.